My name is Marquise Watson.
I'm Alay Jabari, and today we're going to be talking about the plague of Instagram, the scam artists,
The motherfucking scam artist,
the
man.
binary traders, well, not binary traders, the binary coders, the,
Forex exchange market,
Forex
motherfucker.
Bro, listen, you can do Forex, but, there are people who are good at it, and then there's just, if you're just selling signals, okay, you can be good at it to an extent, but you're going to be wrong. But then there's people who buy courses, or they'll buy other people's, groups, and then they'll sell you their fucking signal for, 3x the price.
Yeah.
So stupid. And then all the people will be selling courses. Buy my mastermind course. Make $100K Shopify store. Bro. When I came to you guys, I was like, yo, I got a great idea. Just $25. You guys just run it, do it. But then everyone just got so busy. So it's but you guys know, I must have, I wasn't telling you guys a course. I'm telling you guys, do fucking work yourself. I'm just giving you the information about it, and then do whatever the fuck you want. I'll do that with my friends. I'll just be because I'll charge $20, maybe $5, $6, or whatever it is, just so you guys can see the sincerity of it. Not sincere, severity of it.
This blue light fucking me up, man.
Yeah, I'm just fucking things up right now. But it's been long
this blue
ass.
light.
Yeah, dude. My adrenals are fucked, and I've been my cortisol's levels have been super high, just because of it's not because I've been stressed. It's just because I've been dealing with the car shit. By the way, people who don't know me, some bitch hit me. Some paint scratches. She fucking reversed into me. I don't know how the fuck this happened. We're going up a parking garage.
Yeah, when you told me the story, I was a little confused. So what happened?
Bro, this bitch. She's not a bitch. She's probably a really nice lady.
Yeah, you gotta be
she's
nice.
A very nice person. She was very sorry. We were going up basically. Those ramps and parking decks. So we're going up in in the garage, right? I stopped behind her 10, 12 feet, right? That's that's normal freaking distance. Two humans, basically, who were 5.5 feet, just lined up. And then she throws her reverse lights on. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, reverse lights. I was like, okay, you're probably gonna reverse because someone's coming out or something. But this lady, I've never seen someone so ferociously reverse into someone.
What'd she say? Why? What was her reason for reversing?
She said, I didn't see you.
But what was her reason for reversing? You guys were going.
No, she didn't say anything. She just said, oh my God, I didn't see you. I didn't ask. I was just what the fuck? I was my car. Because all I heard was crunch, and then, and her slam into me. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, it's going to get fixed. Insurance is taking care of it. It's 5-day, maybe a week or two fix. Nothing crazy, depending on the shop.
Yeah, we got off topic for a second.
Yeah.
But
it's whatever, bro. I was listen, bro. If you, my reasoning is, I understand wanting to sell it, wanting to do these speaking, doing seminars, speaking, all that stuff. Yeah, cool. Charge for that, most definitely, because your time is money. Know what the hell you're talking about, as well as as Andy Frisell says from the MFCEO podcast. If you're going up somewhere, and you're talking, and you're sorry, I'm nervous, or whatever it is, fucking nobody's about to listen to you. You just lost the whole audience. Just go up there, just talk about what you do, and make it sincere, right? Don't have a bunch of note cards. Unless, if it's a school presentation, sure, whatever, get note cards.
My thing is, if it's I know this one girl. She does it.
Oh, she does Forex, bro?
Yeah, she does Forex, man.
Throw off the clip.
And
this is Sparta, bitch.
And then she just drills it down her followers' throat.
Do you have a lot of followers?
I don't know. I had to unfollow her. It was just getting to a point.
Bro, I'll never drill my shit into people.
No, this is if
you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. I don't care.
This was obvious drill it down your throat. Because every tweet, every Instagram post was Forex. I'm doing it for my parents. Forex, making a lot of money from it.
Bitch, if you're making a lot of money, you ain't gonna be tweeting about it.
And then that's the key point. If it's so successful, why you? And she says her reasoning is because she wants to help out other people, make a lot of money. But I feel like if you're, and then she's, I feel like if you're trying to help a lot of people make a lot of money, there shouldn't be a $200 deposit. You know,
Wait, there's more to it. Like what's the catch?
yeah,
Like,
because
it's like $200 deposit. Like what else? Cause that sounds sketchy when you said $200.
yeah, I know. I was
like you deposit the money and then you do something else. You pay more. What do you do?
because when she first started doing it, I was like, oh, this looks weird or whatever. So I hit her up. I was like, hey, like, what's this forest thing or whatever? She was like, let's hop on a call at some point and then we'll talk about it. So I was like, all right.
Wait. Did she tell you to use the app called Zoom?
Yeah, she did.
Bro, all these motherfuckers use that fucking app.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate that app, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this app? Zoom. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, just fucking call me on Discord.
Exactly.
Or, like, use Skype. You fucking scam artist piece of shit. Go ahead.
So I get on this phone call or whatever, and I was like, all right, so, like, what's the deal with this? Like, what are you doing? And then she's like, yeah, just trading money on the foreign exchange market or whatever, making profit or whatever. And then I was like, all right, well, how do I get started into it? She was like, oh, well, you need this app, and then I can get the app for you for about $200, $300. I was like, that don't sound about right. Why don't you just tell me what the app is, and then I can do it for you, or I do it for myself? She's like, well, well. And I was like, fuck this. This is a scam. And then they label it as like, to me personally, I think it's like a pyramid scheme. The way they trying to recruit people.
Are pyramid schemes.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. To make a Forex account costs $0.
Yeah.
Also, the Forex exchange account $0. Like to make any exchange account, and also if you want to make a quick buck, just message me for my Robinhood link, and I'll send it to you, and we'll both get a free stock. Nah, fuck no. That's stupid as shit. But I was just saying that just to be corny and like make fun of that person. Dude, there's so many ways you can make money, bro. $200, bro. I can just Google it. How to trade Forex. How fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Are you?
But that's how they get people. Some people are naive and think.
People are retarded. Like,
yeah.
No, it's not naive.
Well, you can't say retarded nowadays.
I can say retarded. I'm gonna say retarded. I don't give a fuck. Get PC on me.
Well, I'm gonna say, people are the R word.
Nah, bro, people are retarded.
But
they're stupid as fuck. That's what they are. Like, listen, if you're no offense, but if you're getting your like $200 or how much money you're getting jacked, you deserve to lose that money. That's just straight up how it is.
Well, some people are really clueless because
yeah, but dude, we have this tool called Google.
Well, that's what I was about to get to. People don't know that you can just Google stuff like that, and then.
And for those people who don't know what Google is, it's a better version of Bing.
Yeah. Did you ever use Bing?
Fuck no.
I used it for it. I ain't like it.
I like used it. Like I didn't use it. I just looked at it and I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
I was like, Microsoft is just. I mean, I would switch off between Yahoo and.
I never used Yahoo. I knew Yahoo was a bust.
Probably between 2007, 2010. But I would flip between when I couldn't find stuff, right? Because Google still wasn't that big back then. And I act like Google still isn't so big. Google's massive, but I'm saying back then there was different search functions, right? Like you could only find it on certain. Like you could maybe find a certain different search function on Yahoo versus Google. But basically, listen, people. If someone comes in your fucking if someone comes in any DMs, bro, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it is, bro, all these motherfuckers are just because listen, they're trying to sell you something, that's what I'm trying to say. But listen, we live in an age where we know when a pitch is coming, right? We know when we're being sold to. But these people aren't even genuine about it, right? They're just like, here, give me flat rate, and then we'll talk about it. So here, let me tell you something on how to conduct sales, right? On how to conduct a sale, and this person will sell for you essentially, because they're gonna think you're so genuine. Well, because you want to be genuine, that you don't want them to think that you're genuine. So whenever I go to a client, or whenever I have a meeting or I have a seminar or whatever it is that I'm doing, I shut up, right? I ask them, what do they want? what do they have? Like, what's their setup? What are their current like measures? What are they doing? What are their goals? Like, what do they want from me? Like, right? Like, why are they meeting with me? And like, why are they? I don't really ask them why they're meeting with me, but it's just the generalists who give you like an image in your head of like what's going on. So you want to be genuine to the utmost, right? You want to make sure that at the end of the meeting, you're helping them. You're not talking about sales dollars. You're not worried about your commission. You're not worried about what you're gonna make. I mean, yeah, you can think about it. If the person's like, what like, it's basically just like saying, shoot me prices and stuff like that. But you want to make it where you want that person to feel like they're at home, right? You don't want them to feel like a cheapskate, right? Like, you don't want to feel dirty when you start leaving, like making it sound like a hooker transaction. But for me personally, what I do in sales, I just make it like an easy experience, and it's a value proposition, because I want them to find value in my business, and I want them to find value within themselves, and within the connection of that, then I can like make a sale, and then we can go from there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you gotta learn how to know when people are trying to sell you some bullshit.
Yeah, people also because what it is we live in an age where people want it now. No. Listen, motherfuckers, it takes for any business, unless you're like a multi-billionaire, 100-millionaire, it takes roughly 6 to 18 months for you to start seeing the real true progress of a company. People make these companies or these like Shopify stores or whatever it is, and yeah, you can get a product off if you're following trends right away. But I'm telling you, it's going to take roughly 6 months to 18 months to actually find like or build a business that's actually going to work. Because the thing is, when someone tells them no, we live in a fucking yes world, right? If someone tells you no, you have a hissy fit. You say, fuck this. I'm not doing this shit anymore. But the thing is, what you need to do is you take that no that fuels you, right? You just, basically, people are saying cold calling is dead. Cold calling is not dead, right? So you can call people, or you can send them an Instagram DM and be like, hey, I do this service, or I have this business, or I have this product, and you want to collab with them, or whatever it is. So, one thing is, what I recommend is, someone tells you no, fuck that person. Go to the next person. You'd be like, fuck it. What do you mean fuck? Fuck them, dude. They're not worth your time, right? It's like, why are you going to dwell on this time with someone that told you no? But the thing is, you can hit them back up later if you're like conducting a sale, or you're doing a service, or you're doing anything else, or anything else changes within your company, because that person is still a possible contact. So for that time being, you just move on, and I'm telling you, you're going to make sales like this, right? You just call the next person, you call the next person, you call the next person, you just don't give up. You call 5 people right now. I want you to stop this podcast. If you're doing a business, I want you to text 5 people, call 5 people, or message 5 people on Instagram and Twitter, or whatever it is. And then, like, unpause and come back, right? So after you call these people, of course, make a script, right? People are like, oh, what's a script? It's like a marketing script. Just literally just Google marketing script template, call template. They're all out there. Just conduct it to yourself. Make it personalized. Make it towards the image that you want to say and things like that. All these people are sending you like these marketing emails, all this stuff, all these HTML scripted stuff. It's just basically, it's just some like bullshit that they have in a template, and they just send it off, right? Because they know that it works. It's tested, and they know what the mass is like. I know what the mass is like. I call it the Ushiny syndrome, right? I have the ring in Lord of the Rings, and they're a bunch of fucking Schmeagles. You gotta dangle the ring in front of them, and then you catch a Schmeagle, and that's how it works.
Moral of the story is, don't fall for the bullshit that be.
Yeah, basically.
On Instagram.
All these people, yeah, it's like going back to the point, I kind of went off it, like, on how to, like, conduct a sale, but these people, like, just don't fall for the bullshit, because all these people are just like, do this now, and they put, like, a fucking time limit, all this shit, they're like, fucking, what's it called? It's like $9,997 value, or $597 value, or $3,997. Look, the number 7 is, for me, it's the number of good luck. But in the mental, like, of just, like, the masses, it's this number that's not 99, right? If you go 97, you think it's automatically cheaper, right? So when they say it's like, oh, 3,997, 597, like, value of 597, 997, like, this whole package of 1,997, this package 2,997, and you're just buying it for $107 a month. Or you could buy it for $597 for the year.
Right.
Every single, I'm telling you, look at all these motherfuckers. All their monthly payments, every single example has the number 7. because it's psychologically cheaper than 9. Because when you see 199, oh, 7, not a 9, not a 0. It's cheaper in some dumbass world. But that's how people think, and that's one way you can trick people. I don't have a single 7 in my shit, right? I mean, like our base packages will start at like $700, but like it's not. I don't end anything. It's all a flat fee, right? Like it's 700, 1,000, 2,000, 3,100, 275, whatever it is. It's a flat fee. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna charge you $997. No. You're gonna charge $1,000.
Yeah, just charge me the $99.
Yeah, like
now you think about it. Every time I see a weird price like that, I'm like, why don't you just charge the extra $2?
Yeah, see, everyone does it, but the thing is, they're like, oh, it's cheaper, right? It's cheaper, but everyone is like $9.90, bro. Every motherfucker, I'm telling you, look at all these Instagram. Let me buy your fucking course. I'll make you $1 million. Bro, it's just a template that they got from like some other motherfucker. They put their name on it. They made a little videos, or they put a voiceover, and they're selling you the same old bullshit. By the way, if you're trying to like make a Shopify store, all this stuff, literally Shopify, all this shit that they're selling you has on their fucking blog. So if you want to make maybe a couple $1,000s, do it. Just go on fucking Shopify's blog, waste some time. Time is money, yes, but also you want to invest in yourself, right? You want to invest in your personal growth. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to buy this course. I'm going to be a fucking millionaire, mom. Mom, fuck you, mom. Buy my shit.
I think you would make more money, or you will save more money, not buying a course.
Yeah, just invest in yourself. Like literally, this shit's on the internet, dude. You don't have to buy anyone's fucking course. And go listen to the MFCEO podcast. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, you're on a podcast. You're doing your own podcast. Why are you telling us to listen on someone else's podcast? That dude, Andy Frisella, is a fucking mastermind genius, right? And I aspire to be him one day, and maybe 4 or 5 years down the road, as we continue to do these podcasts, we'll be at the same level. Maybe I'm making a couple $100 million a year just like him, right? I'm making blank amount. He's making blank amount. That's not like, it doesn't make us difference. And am I saying I'm not happy, or I'm extremely happy. I'm grateful for like my whole life and everything like that. But it's like, what I like to see is like people who are older than me, what their vision of success is. And he stated this as well. Their vision of success is way different than I am right now at 22. Like, but, even the difference of success between me and you is so different. Yeah. But that's also because like the mentalities that we have and like the way we grew up.
It's all about at the end of the day, life experiences change the way you think. Because one person's version of success could be one day it could be being the richest man in the room, but if they get into a car accident, like near death, like their version of success could change to just being alive and being healthy and well.
Yeah, your whole world can disappear.
Yeah.
Because people put life as like this monetary value. Listen, money is great. Money can make you happy for sure. But the thing is, it's more of the experiences that money brings is what it is, because people just chase the items, right? There's like Louis belt, Gucci belt, whatever it is, and they go through this monetary thing. The same thing, because they see that with these Instagram influencers, with these binary dudes, because they're selling them the life, right? They're selling them the dream, right? Because for us, yeah, we're selling you the dream, but the thing is, we're not selling you some fucking course. We're making sure that you are gonna live the dream. And most definitely, we're not saying, oh, you're going to get the dream within a month. That is not going to happen. That is absolutely not realistic. Because that's not going to happen. That's absolutely not going to happen. Because the dream takes years to build. Like I said, 6 to 18 months for anything to be seen, right? You're going to be in a different mental statute, a different like consistency that you're going to be in if you literally keep on what you're doing today. Maybe you do a little bit less because maybe you're in school or whatever it is. You're going to see progress. Either be it in the gym, life, business, whatever it is, right? Because, talk real quick. I mean, just like interject because I have my notes real quick.
While you were talking, I was scrolling on LinkedIn, and I just realized how trash my LinkedIn feed is. Probably
everyone's just trying to sell something, or they're just like hyping themselves up?
No, it's good people. It's just not a lot. So it's basically like posts from like last week or 3 weeks. There's nothing like recent.
Oh yeah, I post at least once a week. I make sure I post once a week on LinkedIn. But also on LinkedIn, I get a bunch of people on LinkedIn. I get this like maybe 5-6 times a day. People just trying to sell me shit. And like weird shit too.
Like marketing or something like that.
No, not marketing. Like cheap labor. Like last week, I got this lady who's like, "We can bring you engineers from Kenya for 1/4 of the cost. Are any of your clients like interested?" I said, "What?" I was like really confused on what this lady was trying to sell me, and she like dumbed it down for me, and I was like, "Okay, that's what I thought. Goodbye." Like I don't think any of my clients are down, cause that's like sketchy as fuck.
I always get the marketing. Like we can market your
business.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, listen, how about we market your fucking business?" Fucking idiot.
But have you ever heard of the company called Yambu?
No, what the fuck is that?
It's a company based in let me just say DC.
Okay, what does it do?
It's they do fingerprint purchases at like gyms, restaurants, and stuff.
Fingerprint purchase.
Yeah, what you do?
Like a fingerprint scanner?
Yeah, like.
So like, say like I'm at the gym, my card's on file, and I can just scan my fingerprint.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I feel like if they marketed that well. After this, send me their info. Honestly, dude, if they could listen, that's a dope ass idea. If you put that shit in like service industry places, you could make a fuck ton of money. Also, if you start putting that shit in office buildings, like government office, I'm gonna shut up right now, honestly, because I'm like, ooh, I could give somebody a lot of money right now. It's like how to market that.
I got the owners, or the founders.
Are they big, dude, or are they tiny?
They're
Or like medium? Are they growing?
The medium.
Yo, let's get in contact with them, bro.
Alright, do that after. But
yeah, put that in the notes. All right, let me. I whatever the fuck quote. But listen, there's just like this thing. Like I said, Andy Frizzell's and like he has a brother called Sal Frizzell, and I forget who they were talking to. Oh yeah, they were talking to Nelly.
Right.
So they were talking to Nelly in this episode, and about like basically what it is. And Sal said, "You're like a tree. Your life is just like a tree. You're either growing or you're dying. At one point in time, the tree stops growing and the motherfucker starts dying. Like, it's straight up what it is, right? It's like a fucking poem. The way I have it set up is you better keep growing. Keep on the gas, throttle in, because you're either growing or dying, right? Because, like, what he's saying is, like, you're dying is because you get content and you just sit there, right? And you're like, what the fuck do I do? Yeah, it's cool if you take, like, a couple days break, you know, everything. It's not saying, oh, wake up at 6 a.m. every day and, like, kick ass and, like, do all this stuff and, like, because you have to take care of your health. If you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be growing at all.
Once you get chopped down.
Bro, fucking fight back. Listen, this is not, like, you're not actually a fucking tree, okay? Imagine yourself as maybe, like, a tree. You got chainsaws on your hands or flamethrowers or, like, AR-15s, and you're just, like, you are, like, a super tree, right?
Right.
Have you ever watched a new Predator movie?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so I'm just gonna spoil it because it's not really like it doesn't it doesn't tell you what happens, but it's just like at the end, they find like the thing that the Predator was chasing, because you know they kill the fucking Predator at the end. They don't die, so at the end they're finding what the Predator was chasing and like what the other Predators sent to Earth, and it was a Predator killer suit. So. I thought it was really funny because, like, the dude sticks his hand in there. Like, he's just a fucking dumbass scientist. Sticks it, and he's like, it, like, suits up on him, right? And he's like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, and then, like, the guy, like, the main character, he's like, that's my new suit, bubba. So I feel like just think of yourself. Watch that scene. Just skip to the end of the fucking movie. Think of yourself as a fucking predator killer. Predators, literally, if you don't know what a predator is, it's an alien that kills the most dangerous animals, like hunts the most dangerous animals or like species in the world, and then what they do is after they kill them is they take their DNA and then they input it in themselves. Have you ever wondered why they take the spines? So there's our fucking DNA coding is in our spines in the movie, but not in real life. But it's like our DNA coding for them is in our spines. So like because it'll lead to our brainstem, right? So that'll be like our DNA coding, and because you know when we die, our brain still moves a little bit. So what they do is they basically just download our brain and like our like combat skills and our survival and like our evolution. You know how like viruses and stuff, and they just input it in themselves. Because in the Predator movie, there was a fucking different predator that killed the other predator, right? The normal predator is like 7 foot tall. This other predator was like 11-foot fucking monster, like fucking roided out. It basically had an is it like exoskeleton inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like an exoskeleton of just like the normal predator armor, because you know like a predator just puts on like the face armor and the body armor. Nah, fuck that. This dude had like internal shields. He was like a fucking super predator. So like his like little gauntlet thing, like little stabby things came out of like the Assassin's Creed things basically just came out of his wrists. So they just keep continuously evolving, right? Because he was like one of the head bounty hunters, and he just came down and he fucked this little fucking predator up, dude. He's grabbed by the fucking head and squished him. And people were just shooting at him and just bouncing off, and he just looked at him. He said, "I'm coming for you next," basically. And then also like the translator and like the thermal imaging and the fucking predator could speak English. So just think of yourself as a fucking predator, dude. Just evolve. And like my favorite quote, you're like,
yeah.
you're like, what the fuck? Don't go kill people. Don't listen. Don't kill people. But cause like you gotta continuously evolve, right? Cause you gotta get better. If you can, you can be content if you say like you sold your company for $600 million and you're happy with your life, or you're just like sitting on the board of your company and you just have someone run it for the rest of your life, because maybe you're sick, you're tired, or you just want to spend time with your family. That's fine, yeah. But I'm saying at the concurrent level people are like in our age group, in our friend group, people are just like, oh my god, I can't wait to go get fucked up this weekend. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're gonna go spend $200-$300 and then you're gonna complain that you don't have fucking money all week. So your next paycheck.
Yeah, I have a couple friends like that.
Yeah, bro.
Always like
them motherfuckers going nowhere. Unless they like wake up.
What do you mean you wake up?
Like, get a reality check.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, gotcha.
Reality checks, dude. And when owning a business, bro, you get reality checked a fuck ton.
Like what? What you got going on?
No, I'm not saying personally I've been reality checked lately.
What was your biggest reality check?
I think it's like, that's not easy.
Yeah.
Like, you can make a lot of money like really fast, but you can also lose that money really fast. I'm not saying I lost my money really fast, but I'm saying money goes and comes, and people don't realize that.
I don't think people understand that starting and owning a business is pretty hard if you want to be successful.
It's like stressful, because the thing is, you're not worrying about just yourself, right? You're worrying about your employees also, essentially. So it's like, because nobody can do it alone. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't do anything alone.
No.
Like, if you're growing exponentially, you are gonna burn the fuck out. And the thing is, like, why everyone else, like, like you, Nate, Nick, Shay, John, Alan, Tyrone, like all the other guys, the sales reps and whoever else who works for us, right? Why those guys like fuck with us is because we have a vision. Right? We have a vision that you guys support and that you guys want to be a part of. And I respect that, right? Because like at the beginning I didn't really pay you guys, right? I was like, hey, we just gotta do this. And you were like, what about, I don't really think anyone asked me about money at the beginning. Everyone was just like, I'm on board, fuck it, let's do this. Right? Because one, you supported me, but also, like, I'm not going to lead you into a deep, dark hole and then get you guys fucked, basically.
Right.
And, like, we're going down the right path. And as you've seen, like my mind runs, like, 1,000,000 miles a minute, like we stated before. We're all doing this stuff. It's like, listen, don't, like, for Instagram, like, all this shit. Honestly, bro, just don't buy a course. Like, just Google that shit. The only course, there's only one course. There's only, like, 2 courses that I'll ever, like, say, like, okay, there's, like, actual value. Do you know who Billy Jean is? Like, Billy Genius Marketing?
Mm-hmm.
That dude is a fucking mastermind, bro. He gets paid, like, $50K an hour just to look at YouTube ads. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
You said what?
Because that dude knows what the fuck he's doing. Right? So, this is how we kind of started off, right? He had, like, a big client, and he was doing, like, Facebook ads, and basically he told this guy, he was like, hey, look, he's like, the guy was like, he was about to lose his client, and he, like, really needed the money. He was like, hey, listen, like, stay with me a little bit longer. And he's like, if it doesn't work, I'll give you your money 3x back, right? I don't know how much money that was, but he said he didn't have 3x money, right? Next day, he got that dude 123 fucking leads, and dude paid up. So that was, like, consistent. If you just stick with it, and you get to your toe, and you, like, study your shit, like, if you just buy Billy Jean's, like, course, or,
How much is the course?
It's like $107 a month. Yeah, but no, don't worry about it, bro. I'm buying it for the firm. So, like, everyone's gonna...
Well, I wasn't gonna get it.
Yeah. No. I want to buy it from the firm, so like everyone, like in the firm has access to it, because I want people to learn, right? Because I always send you guys material to read and stuff, so like that. Because I always want you guys to learn, right? Because I want you guys to be like at the level that I'm at, but also I want you guys to like grow beyond that within your own skill sets, right? Because I can. Because the thing is, like, I can do everything you guys can do, but the thing is, you guys are my weaknesses, right? Every single job that you guys have, you guys can do better than me.
Right.
So that's how you want to set up your company, right? That's what your employees are. Your employees are better at you for doing certain things, right? For, like, either graphics design or coding or whatever it is. And also, the other one is, like, Grant Cardone's, like, university. It's, like, $99 a month. But that's just for, like, selling, right? That's just, like, a speaker's course, in my personal opinion, and, like, a sales course. But also, don't follow everything inside those courses. Like, my favorite quote is, good artists copy and great artists steal. Literally, just fucking steal everything. Not, like, legally speaking. Just, like, metaphorically speaking. Like, take what's best out of those courses, tune it to yourself, make it your own, make it genuine, and then move from there on. And then you're going to create an amazing brand, because then people will fuck with that brand. Like, look at Gary Vee, dude. Like, in 2008, he was the wine guy. He didn't want to be the wine guy anymore. So then he just changed it up.
He's starting to dip back into it with his new Empathy wine company.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not just the wine guy. He's fucking
he changed.
Gary Vee.
Now he's Gary Vee, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause what was I about to say? Cause he's a marketing entrepreneur, goat legend. That's his aura around him. And then another thing about this pitching bullshit for a quick buck story or whatever. Gary Vee does all this shit for free.
Yeah, so does Andy Frisell. Now look, like Gary Vee Vee's dope, but also you have to get to a certain level to be able to understand Gary Vee. Right? You can't just be like some kid off the street like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. Go find out what the fucking entrepreneur is. Go find out what a solopreneur is. Do you know what a solopreneur is?
Oh, what?
A solopreneur?
No.
So solopreneurs are like mortgage guys, real estate agents, or like artists, right? I'm gonna get back closer to the mic because I was like teeter-totting on the fucking chair. And I like looked at the sound spike and it was like way down low.
Oh yeah, but I still heard you. See, look, I'm glad these earbuds in. Yeah.
So I was just making sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So like you can be like an entrepreneur, solopreneur, or whatever it is, but you gotta find out why do you want to do it? Why do you want to be the best, right? Like, why did I make Viral Dreams? Like, I didn't make it just for the money. I wanted it so I can help everyone, right? Not just myself, but also, my friends, like, their friends, and whoever else we can reach. And hopefully we'll be able to reach, like, millions of people and get to maybe, like, 20, 50,000 clients by the end of the year. Because I plan on having, like, 200, 300 employees, consistent. Like, because we're honest, right? We're not selling people bullshit. We're not selling them other people's shit like that. Oh fuck you. You know what else I hate? Like Instagram, like little scam artists. You know who we throw in there, bro? The fitness motherfuckers.
What do you mean?
The people who are like, buy my plan.
Oh.
They're not even like a fucking trainer, and they're just selling you a fucking template.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Brittany Dawn is?
No.
Okay, so
I'm not.
I didn't know who the fuck she was either until I found out about this. My buddy told me about it. So there's this female, Brittany Dawn. She's in Texas. She scammed over, I'm presumably saying about 6,000 people. And she, what's it called? She like sold a template that she got offline.
See,
she was like, "Oh my god, she's not even jacked, bro. She's just like normal fit."
See, that's where it's like
she made over $1.2 million just from the people like in the group, right? It's like $300 for the maximum plan, and there was 4,000 people in the complaint group. And the thing is, now she's giving out refunds because she was on the news, all this shit. It blew up, lawsuits like up the butt.
I mean, I wouldn't get refunds. I mean, she used that template for herself.
No, she didn't use the template herself, bro.
Oh, so she was just selling bullshit for
Yeah,
real.
she was selling bullshit.
Ah,
It
I
wasn't her template,
see.
bro.
Yeah, I see.
Like, because she was, but also it's fraud because she promised customized plans.
See,
She's just selling
there you
everyone
go.
the same
That's
bullshit.
okay. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. Yeah, she definitely should get our refunds for that.
Bro, you know what she's doing that was even schemier, bro?
What?
She's making everyone sign an NDA who gets a refund. I can't sue her.
Okay.
You're just like, that's fucked.
Yeah.
That's so schemy,
Yeah,
dude.
that's weird.
That's so schemy.
But who was she before? Like was she just one of those
she was
Instagram
just an
fitness?
Instagram hoe, dude. She's just like Tatiana, bro.
Mm.
She's just like one of those Instagram like influencers who got famous because you know, because also the thing is with like Instagram influencers, it's either money, lifestyle, or fitness, or like some thing in between there, or like all three combined.
Mm.
People want those lives, dude. So like that's why people fuck with them. It's because they can have like some weird emotional connection or see themselves in that person somehow.
Yeah, I mean, outside, I think the only like people like that I follow is maybe like Gary Vee and a couple other people. But other than that, like if they don't like if I'm not like actually
Entertained.
Yeah, entertained.
Or like value proposition.
Or like I follow this guy. Do you know TJ Hunt is? He's a YouTuber.
He's like that little kid, right?
No, that's Tanner Fox.
TJ Hunt.
TJ Hunt. He's
Oh, wait.
But
is he like that dude with the GTR and shit?
He used to have a GTR.
Oh, now he has like a Ferrari. Yo, honestly, listen. I know who this dude is, but then I stopped following him because I know he does some schemy bullshit.
What do you do? Are we talking about?
I'll tell you after it. but he scammed his business partner. You know the Asian guy who's
I heard about that story.
Yeah, he scammed him. I was like, fuck this guy. The same thing with Fuck Jerry. You know who Fuck Jerry is?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who did the fire.
Yeah.
Fuck Jerry. There's this whole movement called fuck Jerry. You wanna know why? Because he was stealing people's content.
Oh, fuck
and
Jerry.
his logo is not even his. You know that, right?
Fuck Jerry?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really follow Fuck Jerry.
No, yeah, I found out about that shit because there's like this whole lawsuit, all this shit, and then he like after the fire documentary, he was like what's it called? He's not even an Instagram guru, dude. He just fucking steals people's shit. That's how he got famous. He just stole people's memes, made his page private, paid other people to promo his page, and then he just grew it like that. I was like, it's not. And now he has like a digital ad agency, and I was like,
yeah,
it was like, bro, it's not even smart. Like, bro, literally, you just paid people, and you stole a bunch of shit. You're not that smart.
But anyways,
it's like three of them, dude.
What?
There's like three of them, like three of the groups. There's like Elliot, the main guy that we saw, and then there's like two other guys.
Oh.
Do you know JK Films? Like Bart Kwan?
Mm.
Yeah, and like Joe. You know Joe?
Yeah.
So they scammed them.
Gotcha.
I already knew about the fuck Jerry thing, but then I was watching like JK News, and then Joe was talking about. He's like, I want to rip these guys' fucking heads off. I want to kill them. I want to beat the fuck out of them. And like Bart's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck they do? So what they did was, they like set up a brand deal essentially, where JK Party would shout them out like fuck Jerry, and then they would shout them out, and then they did their part, and they never did their parts. They basically just got free advertisement, and they just said, fuck you, basically, and so it said, sorry, we're going a different direction. They did it to a bunch of people too.
Hate people that are in like they don't go off their word,
Yeah, they're just like fuck you, and they just lie, and I'm just like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, what do you... Dude, honesty is the best policy, right? If you're honest... Because, listen, we live in an age, if you lie, if you do anything wrong, that shit goes on the internet, and you're fucked. Everyone knows in seconds. So just be an honest fucking person. Don't lie, and your business won't be ruined, and your life won't be ruined, right? Because, if you're living your life on the internet, you depend on the internet for a job. Because if you just disappear on the internet, you're going to become some normal-ass dude, probably with no skills. So then how are you going to survive then? So just be honest, do your best, and then you're basically just going to continue growing your following that way. And also, those people are going to be repeat customers, and those customers are going to tell other people, so then you're going to gain even more fucking customers. Because look at the way we talk about Gary Vee or Andy Frisella or like Brad Martin or any of those guys, right? We talk about them with high respect because they're not fucking people.
Right.
They do that, and then we tell them, and then that's like the greatest source is word of mouth, right? It goes social media, and then word of mouth. That's in the surveys of how shit people find out. It goes word of mouth, and then surveys, and then it goes YouTube and other stuff.
That's true.
It's all statistics, man. Just Google this shit.
All right. You got anything else to talk about?
Fuck Jerry. I don't know. Fuck scam artists. Don't be a piece of shit.
Google everything.
Yeah, Google everything. Fact check everything. Don't believe anything everyone says. Unless it's me. Unless they like know their shit. Like me or Marquise.
Buy his mastermind course.
Yeah, buy my mastermind course. It's called Viral Dreams. No, I'm kidding. No, honestly though, look, like if you want honest, like, like management consulting or brand consulting or whatever it is, feel free to contact us any way, shape, or form. Our website.
Yeah, if I don't know, I'll tell you to go somewhere else to find the information. A valuable source.
Yeah. If I'm saying like, if I say I can't do it, like I'm not gonna tell you, right? Like I had this lady who was like talking to me about like, those like digital, like those cartoony things. You do like a voiceover for it, and then it's like those like cartoony infomercials you see all the time.
Yeah.
She was talking to me about that, like one of our like potential clients, and she was talking to me. She's like, "Oh, like I really want this video," and I was like, "Sorry, we don't do that. Like you're gonna have to." I like basically just referred her off to someone else. I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like I don't want to do a terrible job or give you a promise or have to, delay or not really deliver on something that you should be a partially like crucial part of your business. It's something that I just can't." It's like that's the part of honesty, and it's like, but also don't back down on your pricing, guys. Like, if you guys are out there selling a continuous product and you guys set a price to that, please don't tell me. Like, if you set like a $30 million price range, no one's gonna buy that shit. But I'm saying, say if you're set like $1,000, right? Or you have like a retainer package for $10,000-$20,000, or you're saying if you want me to speak at your like event where it's like 20,000-30,000 people or 200, 500, 600 people, and you want to charge like $20-$50 a head, fucking do it, dude. Like, it's not, because also you got to realize that it's worth your time. Like I said earlier when you were speaking, just if you say like, "Oh, I'm nervous," like you lost your whole audience. Like you go up there, you have your key points. That's what I do, right? I just have key points. Like you even said that you've made like one deck with me, and you've kind of seen how I throw stuff out there. Is just, I keep it basic, I keep it out there, and I just talk about my points, right? Maybe if I'm up there for 60 minutes, maybe I only talk 41, 42, 48, or like 30 minutes, or I generously will always talk, because as you can see from this podcast, I don't shut the fuck up. So, but also like create a like personable story, right? Don't make some like insane ass story that like never happened, but if you don't have a story, you don't have a story, right? Just be like, I just do this because I love it. That's just how it is.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I'm not gonna go out of my own way to mess my shit up, But I think that's pretty. Well, I can't say that. I was about to say most people do that too, but you always see that one person that does shit that they don't want to do, and then it just goes downhill, or they get tired of it, and
I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting tired. Like, dude, I get tired all the fucking time.
No, I'm talking about like they do something they don't want to do, and it starts to grow, and it's
Why would
like
you do something you don't want to do?
that's what I'm saying. That's
Never do
what
something you don't
some
wanna
people
do.
are doing nowadays.
I mean, unless it's like for money, right? Like, I tell this story a lot when like I'm gonna call you guys my guys. Basically, my guys, like when they get tired, right? I'm like, listen, Andy Frisella like lived like 10 years basically without a living wage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his company was making like well over 7 figures, and he was only making $395 a month, right? And he was like, he lived in the back of his store and all this shit. And his brother Sal, as I stated the quote from back there, and I think this is really powerful and it's crazy. I'm grateful that I'm in a situation where I kind of don't have to like deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
But also like it's just whatever. I'm not really gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna tell the story. Is where his brother left a solid 6-figure job to come join and build the business, right? Because he understood the vision, he respected the vision, and he fucked with it, right? Like on like a spiritual and like mental and like heart level. So what he would do is in the morning he would go to the morning meetings, and then he would go pour concrete all day to make extra money so that him and his family could live. And then he would sometimes he would ask the client if he could shower at the house. He's like, hey, sorry buddy, can I shower at your house? Or he would go and then or he'd go shower at the gym, and then he'd go put a suit back on, and he'd come back for the final meetings. That's like what people don't understand. It's like you got to do things, and like you got to sacrifice. Next week we're gonna talk about sacrifice, because like that's one thing a lot of people don't understand. Is like the things that you have to sacrifice for greatness. Oh man, do you know the story about like Harrison Ford? Dude, Harrison Ford. Man, he has a crazy. I'm not gonna tell it on podcast, but I'll tell you after this. After we go off air. Man, he has if you guys don't know about this, please go Google Harrison Ford's story. This guy is relentless. The money he's making now, 100% earned. The dedication and the grind and the people that told him no or fucked with his career when he was younger, dude's impeccable. He just never stopped. He just kept going.
Right.
But guys, this is the end. And if you want to contact any of us, our socials or anything, it's going to be in the description below. Have a great week.
All right. Peace.